Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Star Wars What If video. Last time's video is doing really well, is still doing really well after a week, and I thought why not I should try doing another one. So today we'll talk about what if Master Mace Windu came back in Empire Strikes Back. Let's think that Mace Windu didn't die in Revenge of the Sith. What would happen if he realized what was going on and came to help Luke? After Master Yoda's death and Luke finding out Vader is his father, while in the Millennium Falcon, they get a signal from an unknown planet. It says, "Come to the place from where you are receiving this message, and I shall help you." They do as it is said, and find themselves on Kamino. After they enter the old, abandoned facilities, they hear something, an unknown voice. It's the same one as in the message. It says, "I have been waiting for you." After coming out of the shadows, Master Windu reveals himself. He seems to be blind in one eye and has burn-like cracks all over his face. Luke tries approaching his lightsaber, but Mace calms him. He tells him everything about what happened during Order 66. They understand. As soon as they get some rest, Luke finishes his training with Windu. He was much more strict than Yoda, and Luke felt it. The only question he ever asked him was, "How did you survive?" At which Mace responded with, "We do not have time for this." He unfortunately cannot take part in the Battle of Endor, as he is weak. He takes a starfighter and takes part in the battle of the second Death Star. When Luke is taken to Vader, he is much more powerful, as he finishes his training. He takes on Vader first. He manages to throw his lightsaber down the reactor shaft, and makes him kneel, just as he did once with Dooku. Palpatine tries manipulating Luke into killing him, but he is stronger than that. Vader felt the power and hope in his son, and that made him turn to the light. Luke takes on Palpatine. He manages to block the Force lightning thrown at him. He manages to make his face even more lightning-scarred than it was. Palpatine cannot stand. He is taken into custody by Luke and Vader. He stands trial and is to be taken to prison for 20 years, and if he shall still be alive after that, he will be executed. The two new Jedi, alongside ex-Master Mace Windu, then started searching everywhere for stormtroopers. They find and kill as many as possible, and the galaxy is saved. For a few years. When Ben is born and is on his way to kill Luke's new Padawans and Luke himself, Windu can feel him, and runs like the wind, pun intended, to Luke to wake him up and protect the young Jedis. Eventually, Ben is taken into custody, since he was still a child, and is held there and taught the ways of the light side. It takes a few years for him to understand that way of the Force, and is ultimately released as a newly appointed Jedi Knight. As for Rey and Finn, their paths never cross. Rey stays on Jakku and lives there in good conditions, and Finn becomes conscious of his actions and secretly leaves the batch of stormtroopers that was left. He goes to Takodana, finds a wife, and they live happily ever after. Okay, that was the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this is shorter than the last one, but I don't have that much of an idea what to write about, so please let me know your ideas down in the comments below. I will release one of these once a week, because they take a while to edit, so if I don't post for a week, know that I'm working on one of these. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.